Sup, just gonna roll right into it. So there is a new Top Dog card, a new Alpha card. If you're unfamiliar in Astral Radiance, I'm sure some of you guys have seen this news already. If not, I'll fill you in. There's a new card that you must get from Astral Radiance. It's the best pull ever. And if you don't have this card, I mean, what are you doing with your life? If you have this, you have the high value potential, the high value investment, and the future capital possibly being able to get from this card right now. Some of you might be thinking, oh, it's got to be Palkia, right? You know, the card that's dominating metas and, you know, the top deck right now in Japan, just crushing it, set to actually wipe the floor with a lot of things in the future, right? No, absolutely not. What are you even thinking? Get that card out of here. Put it in the trash where it belongs. Oh, Origin Form Dialga, right? The alternate art. Mitsuhiro Arita, right? You know, the legendary artist drew this beautiful card, and it has to be this one. No, fuck no. Put that one in the trash, too. It doesn't belong anywhere on the same shelf as this card right here. Of course, I'm talking about the Alpha, the Chad, Machamp V. And look, before anybody tells me, this card's beautiful. It's an awesome card. I'm glad it's receiving attention. But as some of you guys have seen, some crazy stuff has been happening with the market of this card. It's just something that I couldn't even predict. And just watching this happen again, yes, this has happened before. I'll get into that here in a little bit. Has been one of the joys of my Monday. So I'm just going to share this with you guys. I hope you enjoy. Let me explain this whole card's detailed glory story in a nutshell. Holy shit. So Astral Radiance came out pretty recently. It seems to be a set that a lot of people like. I have seen some people complaining about pull rates here and there, but usually most people on YouTube videos and things like that, relatively accepted, good set. It combines a lot of cards from Time Gazer, Space Juggler, and Battle Region all into one consolidated set. Features a lot of dope cards from that stuff. So one of the cards that you can pull from that, so there's a Machamp V, there's a Machamp V Full Art, there's a Machamp V Max, there's going to be the V Max Rainbow, and then, of course, there's a Machamp V Alternate Art. This card's beautiful. It's actually illustrated by Shinya Komatsu, and this is something that I think that a lot of people, if you like this card a whole lot, I completely understand why. It's in Stoneside Village, features a whole bunch of other Pokemon on it. Machamp looks dope, just helping out. Got a cute little trap itch on the side there, doing the best he can. You know what? Great card. I love this card, all right? It was selling for roughly about $50 about a week and some change ago when the set came out, and even in pre-release times, it wasn't really that expensive, but I mean, something happened the last couple days. That card just shot up. It like doubled in price, did some Chris Angel Mind Freak shit, and went from being on the ground at like $50 to all the way up at the top of the buildings at $130, just overnight. Weirdest stuff. Now, I will say, I know what happened with this stuff. This is not something that's new. This has happened before with other sets, especially on the English side of the house on TCG Player. I'm going to go into a little bit of detail and show you guys why this happened, and actually provide some proof on how this stuff actually happened in the first place, and kind of give some context on why this card, A, is not going to stay at this price, and B, I personally think you should wait till the price actually drops. Just my personal opinion, not investment advice, but let's hop into this shit. So how does a situation like this transpire? What makes someone wake up one day and be like, you know what, I'm tired of having money in my pocket. There's way too much of it in there. It's weighing me down. If I fall into a lake while I'm fishing today, I'm just going to sink to the fucking bottom. I got way too much money there. You know what? I need to get rid of some of it. I need to buy an expensive card, a very expensive card, an extremely expensive card. How do I get an expensive card? Look no further than TCG Player on how this stuff happened. This happened before, and it's not the last time it's going to happen. So check this out. Let's actually use this little tracking tool right here, the sales history, and let's go all the way back and start looking at some of these sales, right? So at the very beginning, we're looking at $49, $50 all the way up to $60 right here, right? This is what it's looking at. Now, this trend sticks. This is not really uncommon for like a pre-release set, because once again, the 14th is not the release date. Astral Radiance didn't release till May 27th, so not really out of the ordinary. Slowly creeping up, slowly. The 27th, it kind of stabilizes roughly at the $60 mark for a while, right? Sells. The 28th, the 29th, and then look at the 29th right there. You have a couple $60 sales, and then bam, $125 right there, just out of nowhere. And after that, there's an $80 sale. But then the market just can't recover after that. It's all just three-figure sales right there because someone bit the bullet. What happened here is a random seller decided, you know what? I see everybody selling it for $60, but they're all bought up. There's not one left. I'm going to put one up for $125. I've got the only one basically on here, and someone's going to buy this stuff, right? And you know what? Someone bought that stuff. This is a random seller's fault, half. And this is a buyer's fault, half. Oh, but that's not how the market works, Opossum Bud. That's not how it works. One person can't control the market. Nobody can do that. You're just on these Alex Jones conspiracies again. You're just talking out your ass. No. I've got proof this time. I can actually show you. You know how Hot Dog Master Mason likes to fucking brainwash y'all and say, the market is not how it works. It's not controlled by people. We're just all TCG Player following the market. Nope.
And that's not me being evil. That's not me being scummy. That's the climate of the market right now.
Right here, this random Discord message. We got a seller right here. Sorry to put you on blast, but right here, here's this person. $125. They saw they were selling for $60 previously. They saw there was no other listings for this card. They put it up for $125, not thinking it would sell, but somebody took the bait and someone actually has the card. I don't know if they needed it for a master set. They just thought this card was worth that much. Not sure. All I know is they bought it and the market has not recovered since. Guess who also followed suit on this? eBay. eBay is paying the exact same prices. They were following suit before, you know, like $50, $60, $70 here before that. But guess what? As soon as this $100 sale happened, wha-bam, they followed suit on eBay. This one person right here changed the entire market of Machamp V alt arts. Now, a lot of people are asking, why is this price sticking? Why is it not going back to normal? This is just one sale. A lot of people are very well aware this card probably should not be worth what it is. I mean, it's outclassing Palkia, and Palkia is literally outperforming decks all over the place in Japan. This is a highly playable card, and this should probably be the chase card of the set. Or Irida, the supporter card with waifu material right there. I mean, goddamn. And then, of course, the support ability to actually back up Palkia. One of these two should probably be the playable promo, right? Or the actual playable card that people are actually hyping up, right? This should be what people are actually buying up, but no. Instead, they're actually hyping up this Machamp, and I mean, it's already happened with YouTubers. They're already going like, oh, thirsty for that Machamp. This is a mutually benefiting thing. See, stores now have an easier time selling these boxes because people are not going to want this high-value Machamp. Before this, there wasn't really any high-value cards in Astral Radiance. A lot of people were saying this set was mid. It was not really giving them what they wanted. It wasn't very exciting. More people were looking more towards Pokemon Go. Are people still having fun with Astral Radiance? Abso-fucking-lutely. Of course, it's Pokemon cards. Everybody loves opening Pokemon cards. But the overall consensus was there wasn't really a high-value, high-priority card that you have to get from this set, right? Nothing was really popping up. But look, now we got Machamp. Now people can actually sell these boxes and get them flying out the door, throwing them at you like goddamn pancakes or something like that. Like, literally, this box is selling itself now, based off the fact that people could pull a very high-value Machamp. And like I said, the YouTubers and all this stuff, they're already going to be benefiting from it. Hell, I'm benefiting from it. I'm talking about it. But I also know exactly what happened because this exact same thing happened with a lot of Hidden Fates cards, too. Whenever, like, the second wave for Hidden Fates kind of came up, it was, like, right before Champion's Path. It was, like, a couple months before that. There was some really expensive cards. It wasn't enough that the Charizard Chase was really expensive. The Evolutions had to be really expensive. And then some of those shiny GXs and trainers, people were pushing those because some of the TCG player listings were extremely high, and people were kind of following suit with that. It's happened before. It's not something that's just going to go away. It'll happen again with something. But I want you to be aware. Singular decisions can change the market. Singular things can make stuff like this move. And there's proof right there. You're looking at it right in front of you. Is this going to be forever? No, absolutely not. This card is going to drop back down in value. I would say you're probably going to look at this card stabilizing around, once again, the $40, $50, or $60 mark. It's just probably going to happen. And honestly, as the set loses relevance, it's probably going to drop lower than that. Don't quote me. But it definitely is going to be the case for sure for it dropping in value. It's not going to stay at that price. If you're looking for an alternative to buy, if you're looking for something, the Japanese version actually from, I think it's Time Gazer or Space Juggler. I can't remember off the top of my head which one. You can literally get that in Japan for like $24, straight up. You can get the Japanese version for cheaper. And honestly, it's a superior version of the card. The quality is always going to be better. The cut's going to be better. And the Japanese thinner card stock just makes those textures pop, man. Like, I swear. I took a picture of it today. It's a beautiful card. And you can literally get like 6 of them for the price that you would get for one. It's just, you do what you want. If you only collect English, I'm not here to fucking make you. I'm not going to make you do anything like that. But, like, seriously, check it. Why would you pay $125 for a card that you know ain't going to do that stuff? If you're buying this card now and you're moving it now, you better start selling it now if you want to keep that stuff, okay? There are people who are going to buy it for $125, but if you're holding on to it, think it's going to appreciate in value, I'm sorry to tell you, this is just a fucking one-time fluke. Give it a month, give it 2 months, that card's going to drop back down, I swear. The second the hype stops, the second a new set comes out, this card's going to start dropping in value. Watch. It's going to start emulating what happened in Japan. And for the people who are very new to this stuff and it kind of amazes you that one person can affect the market, that's how the Pokemon TCG market was working in 2021. People were literally getting stuff and being like, there's limited product. I'm just going to double the price and see if people pay for it. And people did. I'm going to triple the price. I wonder if people pay for it. And they did. This is how that market worked in 2021. This is how scalping was actually able to succeed very, very well because the buyers and the sellers were actually doing this stuff together. And the YouTubers with the product were actually influencing people to pay these prices for the dopeness of possibly getting these pulls. That's what happened. It's not anything super crazy or anything like that, but here's the proof. Don't listen to what everybody else is saying. Straight up, this influenced the entire market right here. This decision right here. That's all I got. Hope you like this video. Hope you see where it is. And there you go. just dropped a little bit of something on you. Keep your eyes open. Sometimes you'll see some cool stuff. That's all I got. See you later, virgins.